Hey guys, I have another great story for you this evening. This one comes from our famous poet, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. And this was in 1863. The music was composed by John Baptiste Culkin. And the background begins when 1861, Henry's wife, Frances, was caught on fire. This was his second wife, and she was sealing envelopes with a wax seal, and the flame caught her, and he woke up from a nap hearing her scream, and he tried to put the flames out. He tried first with a rug and then with his own self, and it did not work. She died the next day, and Henry himself had sustained a lot of burns as well, and he was not able to attend her funeral. And he had spent years trying to pursue her before. So they had been married for about 18 years, and she had rejected him many a times and giving him panic attacks. But finally, they were married, and they had a very happy marriage. They had 6 children. And so he kind of delves into this Great Depression, and he thought even he might be admitted to an asylum. That's how great his depression was. And he had had the burns. It was around his face, and they really disfigured him. So he started to grow a beard that he became famous for later in life. And his son, Charlie, when he was just 17, would go against his father's wishes because his father was an abolitionist, and he would leave one morning without telling anybody and would make a 400-mile train ride to go and join up with Lincoln's army, and he left his father a letter. So here he's left with these 5 children, and he learns soon enough, a few months later, that Charlie was going to be coming back home because he had caught camp fever or typhoid or malaria, one of those. And so he recuperates at home. Thankfully, this makes Charlie not able to go to the Gettysburg War, Battle of Gettysburg. But in August, he is strong enough now to return to war. And it was in November that he would be shot. And when Longfellow got the news, he was told that he was shot in the face. Well, you can only imagine then. I mean, that's just like pretty much a death sentence. So he does find out, though, when he gets there, that he was shot in the back, narrowly missing his spine. So he was just about paralyzed, but thankfully, Charlie, he does get to go home, and he goes to his home in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And so here is Henry Longfellow just taking in all of this, the months of recovery that his son's going to have to go through, still trying to get over the death of his wife, and, having the war and strife all around you. And it is on Christmas Day, and he's hearing the Christmas bells, and the dynamics in his heart, much like ours today with everything going on, are saying, how can there be peace on earth? And so he writes this poem, and within the decade, it would be set to music later by this John Baptiste Culkin. So we're going to sing it today because I know, we've had our pandemic, we've had our election, and so many things that's happened this year. And sometimes it's hard to feel that Christmas spirit because you're like, where is peace? Peace is in Jesus Christ. That's the only way that there's peace. So I hope that you take comfort from this song. And we're going to sing I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet their words repeat, of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then pealed the bells more loud and deep, God is not dead, nor doth he we sleep, the wrong shall fail, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then ringing, singing on its way, the world revolved from night to day. A voice, a chime, a chant sublime, of peace on earth, goodwill to men. If you're looking for peace tonight, you can only find it in Jesus. He's the true Prince of Peace. Merry Christmas, everybody.